Hello everyone, this is Husker Eurocat welcoming you back to Madden 19 for the PC and the New York Jets franchise. After a heartbreaking last-second loss to the Titans in Game 1 in front of the home fans, the Jets have another opportunity to get a win in front of their fans. New York welcomes the Green Bay Packers to MetLife Stadium. The Pack, led by Aaron Rodgers, won at home against the Raiders and hope they can continue their strong effort here in East Rutherford. New York, although they narrowly lost to the Titans, did have some good things come out of that game that need to be nurtured through the preseason, like Sam Darnold not throwing any interceptions. That needs to continue if he's going to emerge as the front runner at the signal caller position. The reason I say emerge as the front runner is that third string quarterback Davis Webb had a really good fourth quarter, and if he can continue with that success, he will make a lot of headway to winning that position battle. He has a slight advantage in the arm strength skill, but like Darnold, has his accuracy issues. That isn't the way he played in Game 1, though. He'll get another chance in tonight's game as the teams are ready to get this one underway. It's the Packers and the Jets on the Football Freaks Sports Network. There you see Sam Darnold's ratings for this season. His throwing power is not a problem. It's the accuracy. If you could see the rest of his accuracy numbers, they're suffering as well. He has his chance to show off first, starting from the 25-yard line, drops back to pass, and he has a completion over the middle to Robbie Anderson out to midfield. 4 seconds left on the play clock, and Darnold gets it off, passes complete to Rodgers, tackled at the 36. Another first down for the Jets, and here is their starting lineup. Robbie Anderson, you see there as one of the wideouts. Brashad Perriman, they are expecting big things out of him. Crowell runs up the hash marks and has himself a first down to the 25-yard line. How do you figure that? A 9-yard run and a first down. That doesn't make too much sense. Ty Montgomery goes on the left side and makes a nice 4-yard pickup. Crowell takes the same path and gets down to the 16. 3rd and 1. Darnold trying to find somebody to pass to. Throws an interception. Nick Perry off to the races and up the sideline, and he gets to the 41 before he is shoved out of bounds. Darnold trying to get it to Jesse James, and I don't know whether he just didn't see Nick Perry, but he was in plain sight and jumped that route perfectly. Finally pushed out of bounds by Jack Willig. 1st and 10 for the Packers, and out of the full house set, they give it to Williams up the middle, and he gets hardly anything, maybe a couple of yards. Chinasa finds a hole on the right side and is out to midfield. They're going to mark him at the 49, so 3rd and 2. A fake, and a pass is complete. Jimmy Graham makes the grab, and he steps out of bounds at the 41, or he could still be running. And another reception by Graham. 3rd and 2 now. The handoff is given to Jones, but he does not make the first down. And Kai Forbath puts through a 49-yard field goal. And that brings your score to 3-0 Green Bay, putting the first points of the evening on the board. Darnold and the Jets have another opportunity to put points on themselves. And a play-action pass complete to Robbie Anderson. He's got some room to run down the right-hand side, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. Once Anderson made the grab going over the middle, there was nobody on that side of the field. Kevin King just cannot catch up, makes a diving effort to try and make the tackle, but Anderson is free all the way into the end zone, and that makes your score 7-3. Jets. Rodgers throws complete to Adams, and he has it past the 45-yard line for a first down for the Pack. The first down carry goes to Jones, and he's up the middle and into Jet territory, tackled at the 45. Man, they gave him a generous spot. And that brings us to the end of quarter number 1. 3rd and 1, and Chinaza does not make it. He even loses a yard. But the Packers stay on the field, 4th and 2. The pass is complete to Hardy on the numbers on the left side, and he has the first down to the 35-yard line. Now on 1st and 10, Rodgers throws complete to Graham, and he has another first down for the Packers inside the 25. Rodgers passes again to Hardy. Complete just shy of the sticks. So inches to go here on 2nd down. The pass complete to Cobb inside the 5 for the first down. Now 1st and goal. Ball well inside the red zone. The pass out to Jones, and he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. What a nifty little spin move that gets him free of Marcus May, and all he has to do is push Jermaine Johnson into the end zone, and it's touchdown Packers. Now with 6 minutes left in quarter number 2, the Jets take over at the 26, and Darnold throws long, completes it to Robbie Anderson out at the 40-yard line of the Packers. And then he is sacked. Mike Daniels comes completely unblocked through the line and makes the 9-yard tackle. Now another pass, and that one is intercepted. Wilson taking the interception out to midfield, and there is a flag. Someone grabbed a mitt full of mask, and that is Spencer Long. So the Packers are already down to the 36-yard line, and Rodgers gets dropped. Henry Anderson makes the tackle back at the 44, and that will line up a 2nd and 18. Chinaza takes it up the hash marks and is inside the 40 from the 38-yard line. 3rd and 13, the pass to Cobb. He spins and is tackled at the 29. They're going to call it at the 30. And Forbath's kick is blocked. Buster Screen coming from the right side of that defensive line makes the block on the kick at the 38-yard line. But the Jets can't do anything with it, and a punt is on its way. Locke Edwards kills it inside the 10, down at the 7-yard line, and that is where the Packers have to start out this drive. Chinaza has good room up the right side, and he's out past the 10-yard line. The pass this time goes to Adams. He has a first down out to the 22, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning with the Green Bay Packers leading the New York Jets 10-7. Now the Packers from the shotgun. Rodgers fires out to Jones, and he makes a move at the first down marker, avoiding Marcus May, and he makes another first down. Another pass caught by Cobb. That one was behind him, and he still caught it. Now 2nd and 1. Rodgers drops back on a screen play, and Jones does not get to the marker. 3rd and 1. Out of shotgun. Jones gets the first down up the middle with no problem at all into Jet territory. And they take a timeout. Rodgers gives to Jones again, and he has the same result as the last play. First down, Packers at the 28, and they take another timeout. 3rd and 10, out of the shotgun again. Rodgers scrambling and is dropped in the backfield at the 39. And he is down and injured, grabbing at what looks to be his ankle. Oh, that could be devastating for the Packers. As that brings this half to a close, the Packers are leading this one by a slim margin, but it could be a lot worse. Darnold really needs to be able to clean up those interceptions. With an update, let's go to Eurocat, baby.
Unfortunately, it's not a good night if you're a Packers fan. Aaron Rodgers, who went down with what looked like an ankle injury at the end of the first half, has now been confirmed that he broke his foot. He'll be out for the next 7 to 8 weeks, so the Packers will have to make a decision on who will fill in for Rodgers. They're grooming rookie Louis Hagman, but they're unsure as to whether or not he's going to be able to jump in just yet. A free agent signing may be in Green Bay's immediate future. As far as the rest of the team is concerned, Coach McCarthy says that Hagman will definitely have his shot, but the rest of the team will need to step up the game to make up the loss of Aaron. He's seen good things out of the defense here in the first half and looks forward to seeing more of the same through the rest of the game. Coach Dale told me that he is definitely disappointed with Sam's throwing arm and 2 interceptions already because he thought that he had that under control. The Packers' D-line has been applying a lot of pressure, and that hasn't been picked up quite as well as it could be. Thus, he seems to be throwing the ball a bit sooner than he's ready for. He said that his team will have to depend on the backups to make a comeback in this one. He also said that it really isn't a bad thing that the Jets are down at halftime, since he needs to see if the backup defense has the ability to make some big stops here in the second half.
Thank you for that report, and that is devastating news for Packers fans. That is going to mean that they are going to be without him for the start of the season, and they're going to have someone take his place. That is not going to be easy. Well, we have a second half to play now, and that may reveal his fill-in. The Packers starting out at the 27-yard line. And Louis Hagman is now the quarterback. The rookie out of Rutgers needs a good showing, and that is a good start, making a completion out to a fellow rookie, Jacoby Wolf. The third down pass is dropped by Jamon Moore. So that gives the ball back to the Jets, and we have Matt Moore in there at quarterback, and he is sacked back at the 14-yard line by Kyler Fackrell. Now needing to make up for it, he passes over the middle to a wide open Seth Roberts. He gets the first down, is still on his feet, and he finally falls at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Jets. Back again to pass is Moore completes it to Rodgers. He's to the 49-yard line. So on 2nd and 2, Moore goes for the long ball, and it's intercepted. Lindsey Pipkins out of Oklahoma State gets to it, and the Packers have the ball at the 16-yard line. Now 2nd and 10. Williams goes up the middle for a first down out to the 29. Now from the shotgun, the handoff goes to Williams, and he is around the right side with lots of yardage, tries to make a spin move, and is tackled at the 45. Now a screen pass, And Williams breaks a tackle and is into Jet territory down to the 35. Back to pass again is Hagman. Finally lets it fly and completes it on the sideline. That's Malik Winston out of Wake Forest making the grab, and Hagman just barely gets rid of that ball before Flowers gets to him. And it's a completion in the end zone. Equanimous St. Brown makes the grab in the end zone, and it looked like Jonathan Jones and Terrence Brooks were having trouble deciding who needed to cover him. Well, a touchdown resulted in it is 17-7. Green Bay is on top. Now can the Jets come back from this? And Moore is sacked. Montravius Adams getting the better of Nico Siragusa, and Moore is dropped for a 6-yard loss. 3rd and 16. Roberts with the catch and the first down. Out to the 42-yard line, a 23-yard reception. Moore drops back to pass again, and Kyler Fackrell gets to him again. This time for an 8-yard loss. From the 34, the pass goes out to Seth Roberts in traffic and making the catch. That brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. The Jets' backups just need to make something happen. Moore still in the game. Throws a long ball to Seth Roberts, and it is incomplete. Josh Jackson on the coverage. That brings up 3rd and 8, and that one is incomplete. Knocked away by Clinton Dix. That brings on Locke Edwards for another punt, and this one is killed inside the 5. The 3-yard line is where the Packers will start. And up the middle goes Williams, and he gets past the 5. Williams on another carry finds a little room past the 10-yard line. Now 3rd and 2 out of the eye. The fullback, Danny Vitale, gets the carry, and he cannot make it. That brings on the 3rd string. Quarterback Davis Webb gives to D'Angelo Henderson Sr., and he has a 4-yard pickup. 3rd and 6 now. Dropping back is Davis Webb, and finally he finds Rodgers on the left side of the field, and this kid is becoming a fan favorite. I'm not sure why, but Webb is fast getting popularity here in New York. The pass is complete to Seth Roberts for a first down. Now at the 23. Pass is complete again to Tomlinson. First down inside the 15. Now on 3rd and 10. Webb back to pass. Throws to Tomlinson, complete at the 5-yard line. 4th and 3, and they are going for it. Complete to Leggett, and he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. With the leadership ability that Webb is showing right now anyway, it's not hard to see why he's becoming a fan favorite. But come on, folks, he is the 3rd string. Well, for now anyway. Hagman drops back to pass, can't find anybody, and is sacked. Buster Screen getting to him for a 12-yard loss. Hagman again throws, and it's dropped. And that is Jamon Moore's 2nd drop. And it's things like that that just get you released from a roster. Webb gets sacked. A 9-yard loss by Corey Peters. Handoff. Oh, no, it's a fake. And a pass over the middle to Roberts. And he dropped the football. That is uncharacteristic of that guy. So it's 17-14. That brings us to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 19. Again, they try the same play, and Roberts catches it this time. First down, Jets. 3rd and 10. Webb looking and throwing an incompletion intended for Rodgers and knocked away by Pipkins. That brings out Jason Meyer, and he nails the field goal, and it is 17-17. That one was from 55 yards. After a Packer 3-and-out, the pass goes to Rodgers, and he is to the 49-yard line of the Packers, already in plus territory, and that one is dropped by Rodgers. The pass this time goes to Roberts, and he's inside the 35-yard line for a first down. The Jets take a timeout. And on 1st and 10, Webb goes back to pass again, and it's complete for only a 2-yard pickup. They call a timeout, and then Green Bay decides to ice him. And so there's another timeout. So 4 seconds left on the clock. Jason Myers up and good. A 48-yard field goal wins the game, and Mike McCarthy just throws his hands up. There has to be your player of the game, Davis Webb, making the final 13-point comeback. Well, the 2 field goals to put them in position anyway. And that leads to a 20-17 victory for the Jets. What a nail-biter, folks. I was fully expecting to see some overtime action in this game, but again, quarterback Davis Webb came through. When he took over the controls with 7 minutes left in the game and the score 17-7, I had serious doubts as to whether he would be able to bring the Jets all the way back to victory. The whole team seemed to have a boost as he trotted out on the field. Even the defense was giving him high fives on his way to the huddle. He's been having good practice sessions this week, and although the defense wasn't able to make stops last week, they had to have that performance in the back of their minds. And obviously, they were curious to see if it could happen again. So they came out and made the stops that they needed to. Well, the Jets won the game, and that's all I'm going to say on that subject. This was an up-and-down game for Sam Darnold. He seemed to be playing very well to start the game, and then came that silly interception when he could have just run for the first down. That was a definite mistake. But then he threw that play-action pass to Anderson for the touchdown, and I thought, well, maybe it was just temporary insanity. Then came his second pick. It just wasn't his night, that's for sure. I do feel that the quarterback team as a whole need to up their game just a little bit, getting completions, because hovering around 50% just isn't what the Jets need as an organization. The backs only put up 27 yards on the ground, and that, I don't think, is going to get the job done. Granted, they only ran the ball a combined 8 times the entire game, and that definitely isn't going to do the trick. They have to make a more concentrated effort at getting more runs in that game plan. As far as the receivers are concerned, Robbie Anderson was expected to do well this season, and he's not disappointing anyone. Newcomers Seth Roberts and Richard Rodgers are definitely letting their presence be felt. I expected Brashad Perriman and Quincy Enunwa to make an impact tonight, but I don't know, neither one of them was even on the stat sheet for reception in this game. Not the showing that the coaching staff was looking for either, I would think. Could there be a real shakeup at the wide receiver position at the end of this preseason? Could be. On the defensive side of the ball, Buster Skrine led the group with 6 total tackles and a sack. He was a player that I traded away at the end of preseason last year and now is back on the team. Could he emerge as one of the top corners? He has a little age on him, but it would seem that his experience paid in big dividends this evening. He's 30 years old and on a 1-year contract, so this may be it for him. Just not sure. I was hoping the move to the 4-3 defense would be able to contain the run a little bit better. That hasn't materialized in the first 2 preseason games, though. New York has the number 1 passing defense, but still hasn't been able to come up with a rock-solid run defense. I like how Charles Davis made the comment that he didn't know how any team could move the ball on the revamped cover 2 defense of the Jets. Well, I'll tell you how. Run the ball at them and see what happens. I'll take the number 1 pass defense, though. That's worth a lot. It looks like there are a couple of players getting upgrades this week. Cornerback Jeremy Clark has upgraded, but is that enough to keep him on the roster or not? Free safety Marcus May earned an upgrade, so his zone coverage skills are being enhanced, and that finally makes him a scheme fit for the team defense. More XP never hurt a player. The next test for this preseason squad will be traveling to AT&T Stadium to tangle with the Dallas Cowboys. This season, the boys still have Dak Prescott calling the signals and Zeke Elliott in the backfield, but that's where things tend to change a bit. Tavon Austin, Noah Brown, and Amari Cooper are now all gone. They still have Gallup and Hearns, but new are Terrence Williams, J.J. Nelson, and Cedric Wilson. The pass defense of the Jets should be able to make the evening difficult for Dak, and that will turn Dallas into a one-dimensional team. Well, that is the hope anyway. Since Zeke will not be playing for long, if at all, one would think that this could get real interesting real fast. The strength of this defense will most likely be the front 7, making a running game that much more difficult for the Jets. The secondary is where New York may find some success, so passing may be a premium this next game. That will wrap up this week's presentation of the New York Jets franchise on the Football Freak Sports Network. Once again, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and remember to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications of new videos as they come out. The Jets squeaked by in this week's game against the Packers. They have a lot of evaluation to get done in the next 2 games, though, and have seen some pretty good talent making solid progress. Can the backups keep the Jet defense in the elite status? Will quarterback Davis Webb have another great game and put real pressure on earning the backup role for sure, if not the number 1 quarterback spot? Until we meet again in AT&T Stadium for game number 3 of the preseason against the Cowboys, for Eurocat Baby and the rest of the crew here, this is Husker Eurocat saying so long for now, and have a good day, everyone.